All right, y'all. We got the homie Looney Mac in the building, man. How you doing, bro?
We doing good.
Starting to become like a regular on the show, for real.
I was just talking to my team about that too. Like, man, we've been on the radio more times than I could ever dream for real. Like, it's bigger. But as always, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be in front of you, all the amazing people, to everybody that it reaches to all over, all the way till Stag we was just talking about. So like, you feel me? It's great to be here to where you.
There's still some people listening to the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I still have on the radio too. Like, and especially now, KBBF 89.1. This is exactly the only station that we really need right now. You know what I'm saying? This is where it's at. So I'm glad to be here.
They're definitely holding down in NorthBay, and I appreciate them for letting me even build this little platform that we're doing and putting people on, man, without having to come out of pocket and have to not ask for money from people like that, dude. That's the biggest thing. So that's beautiful for them and for us. But so it was dope because last week you were here with the homie, and then we were done with the interview, and I pretty much looked to see who was going to be on the next week, and I was like, oh, it's Looney. Okay, so welcome back.
Good to be here again.
Heck yes. So for everybody out there that didn't tune in last week, that maybe new to the show, tell them a little bit about yourself.
So I go by Looney Mac, LOONEYMAC. I'm a second born from Runner Park. I've been holding it down music-wise for the past 4 or 5 years now, since about 2020, 2021, when we took it real serious and we became official in the name and the branding and all of that. On all social media platforms, it's at Looney Mac _. But pretty much, I myself, my role is just to bring the unity to the NorthBay, is to just try to, just like Product, that as out of pocket himself, who brings so much diversity, who brings so much culture into the NorthBay, and who brings on so much people, and who really knows where the real talent and to where the real momentum and where the needle needs to be pushed, like as Product does. It's kind of the position that I've taken myself to where now, last week we was here with KP. A couple weeks before that, when I was here, I was showcasing some music with Starboy and Sky and The Voice and all them, to where KP's gonna be at the first Fridays.
Yeah, that's
already
dope.
Know. Yep. But I've been just very blessed to be able to take the role of just being able to just contribute and bring the right people together to make the right projects, the right sounds. But I'm just here. That's my. I think number one is just that I'm here, and I'm here to stay. I have a lot to offer, as all of the merchandise and all of the sales, the production that we get to work in, all the close people that I get to call friends now in this business that I get to work with. I get to be
that's
here.
like some of the most surreal parts, is the relationships. It really, like, music brings so many people together that maybe in a real life you would never cross paths and stuff like that. But it's crazy because, like, even how you said how really all I'm doing is keeping what I know what the Bay should be doing going, really, because like the OG's handed down, but it's dope to be able to have this platform to be able to talk and even have some of the like newer up and coming artists come on, because we have our stars out the Bay, and like it's dope. I'm blessed to hang out with a lot of those guys, but it's a blessing to be able to see what the talent is that's about to pop up and be our next.
See it firsthand.
Like there's a saying that's today's openers are tomorrow's headliners. And it's like it's 100% true, because as long as I've been in this industry, I've watched people like blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like, so here's an easy example too. It's the homie Mac Juan. I don't know if you know who Mac Juan Davis is. That is young T.O. from SOB RBE. That young man has been hitting me up since he was like 12 years old. His grandma was hitting me up. His mom was hitting me up trying to get him shows for a very long time. I didn't have too many like youngster shows, but when I did, I'd have him on. It was dope. He was going by Mac Juan Davis back then, and then pretty much.
Shout out to you,
bro. He came up. That boy came up. They started doing the thing. He changed his name. That is here or there, but why he blew up. But the man was talented. He stuck with it, and that's crazy because I watched that kid grow up and blow up, and like shout out to the homie because he's still doing things. I mean, SOBRB is doing whatever they're doing.
Shout out the boy and them,
because they're dope, and yeah, exactly, dude. They're doing their thing, and but you know what I'm saying, he himself is dope just because it was like, bro, literally like what artists that used to hit me up now, like he's on major billboards.
Yeah, and it's also those things that a lot of people be scared of, like promoting themselves, showing themselves to the people they need to be in front of. You know what I'm saying? Like really just putting yourself out there to where aunties, grandmas, everybody that everybody. And
bro, that was the dopest thing because his whole family was behind him. Bro.
Exactly, he had a whole team behind him, and he was able to bring people together to be like, look, this is the bigger picture here of like what this music is doing. And we need to put that into fruition. He's a dope cat too. And they did that.
When he did blow up too, I watched him buy his mama a car, buy his grandma a car. He really like gave back to his family too that like believed in him. Yeah. And that's such a beautiful thing to see. And so like, okay, shout out to the homie, but it's your interview, bro. Let's
shout out to y'all now.
Yeah, shout out to the homie.
We on to come up
for real. But I love to see that. I don't know. I was just talking to the homie the other day. And he was congratulating me, and I had to stop him. And I was like, bro, you're doing so good right now. I was like, bro, can we just talk about how good? Like, I love to see my friends like doing well, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like,
and I think that's something that the North Bay needs more than anything is just the unity, is somebody to be able to just kind of help glue each other together because, we just have so many sections and part of it, like with the Bay, with SAC, with, anything SoCal, anything, or like with North Bay specifically, but like anything around there, it's hard to get everybody in the same room to try to, get everybody to get in.
There's different personalities and different opinions.
Exactly, a lot of ideas, and everybody wants to get it off. Everybody wants to get
Rosa is definitely unique in the sense that there's lots of cities that are out there, and they made it big. Like
biggest city to the Oregon border.
You know what I'm saying? Like in like even other cities that made it big by having like differences, like Vallejo, they had the crest side and they had the hillside. You know what I'm saying? But they made it big. Vallejo made it big on the map. Both sides did very, very well. Respect to both sides. 20 years later, they're working together with each other and everything like that, which is super dope to see. But Santa Rosa is unique in a sense where we don't have a dividing line like that, really. Like, we can all still come together. Exactly. Like, there's nothing really that has been like, I hate East Santa Rosa. You know what I'm saying?
It's not like where you can't cross the street. It's not like you can cross the streets and like, this neighborhood's this and that neighborhood's that.
Everyone knows Southwest is popping over here, but we go to Rincon Valley, Bennett Valley to hang out and party with our people over there too. They live over there too. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, I can't even cuss, but like, you know what I'm saying? That's the rest of the city. No, and it's all about our side. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lived in Southwest Santa Rosa my entire life, and I love the rest of Santa Rosa. Yeah. I go there to relax half the time because over here it's just like, it's a little bit nuts. So we go over to the other side to like listen to the birds and chill back and listen to the creek go by and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I literally love this whole entire town.
Yeah, exactly. And like literally that is that like it's not sectioned off to where everybody's all pushed off to one area and everybody's got to stay to their own. It's where like, it's exactly what we need, is to where it's just that time to just come together, really bring together the collaborative projects. Everybody's got ideas. There's so many creators out here that are doing it, but it's not like Vallejo to where they can back each other and they can push the one or whatever.
Nobody's like really drawn the line hard. You know what I'm saying? We got the gangs and we got stuff like that. But as artists, what I see with the music is even people that have problems with each other are professional enough to be in the same room to do their thing and promote their music and do what we're supposed to do as artists. Yeah. And then they take it out on the street, and that's different. That's whatever. But what I'm saying is, nobody has definitively been like, we don't mess with that side. Yeah. Or we don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's never been like that.
There is a chance for everybody to really do something and put Santa Rosa in general on a map and have everything looked at that is coming out of Santa Rosa, no matter where you are from in Santa Rosa. Yeah. So that hopefully let's all push for that.
That's the whole point. But that's kind of that's been my whole goal, is to where I've been doing shows out in Rodeo and I've been doing shows in like Richmond. I've been all the way out there talking and talks with the Hunkster, Mr. Fab and them, because we're trying to just get the line together to just cross the threads to where we can start getting all of them going at one place. Because we got good artists like Rex Life Raj, doing their thing out in Berkeley, but we would love to get them out in Rosa. We'd love to get our Bust Down Vicks, and we'd love to get, get our people, the Slenderman, the Slick, and them, get them out to Oakland and them, and just bring the culture together. So that's kind of just where I've been doing all the shows. I've been, working with where I feel is the right people, to just bring the culture together, because that's what we need. Yeah. We need that.
Keep doing it, bro.
SoCal is doing it right now. They had Draco, you feel me? They have Kendrick. They got the Game, YG, you feel me? All of them that are all working on the same lineup as Chike, and all of them that are all working, and we have that opportunity to be those names and to where we are those names. It's just about
we
following the
keep
motion.
shouting out Rosa everywhere we go.
Everywhere,
every one of these artists from Rosa, every one of you artists from Rosa right here. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys tap in. You guys are watching. Man, shout out to Rosa and keep shouting out to Rosa.
Like I know I'm from Runner Park too, and I stay that, and I stay credited to that too. The depth of me, and I will go down in history as the king of Runner Park, and I will forever bring everything that I can contribute from my DNA into my city, into the Bay Area, into the whole Northern California, you know, until eventually we get to go down to SoCal and we get to unify. So Central California unify. And then we just go out. We go up to Oregon. We go out to Washington. We go out to Arizona. We go out to Texas, and we just bring the culture together. Because that's just been the only thing that I've just noticed, to where like Texas and stuff, and Atlanta always will be like family. Detroit will always be like family to the Bay in them. But like you got things like Texas, you got things like Alabama in them. That's kind of hard.
We still love Texas.
It's hard.
Everything too.
We love
Houston
Texas
and everything right there, bro. They be loving us out there too. We love them.
It's hard. It's hard to get them. You feel me? It's a lot of the Bay's language is the Bay's language. It's hard for a lot of people to kind of grasp that, you know. So it's good to where when we had a lot of people that were spokespersons to where they can go out, like T.O. and then SOB was able to go out nationwide and get all the way out to East Side, North Side, South Side, and them, and to really connect. So it's a big. That's why I'm glad to be here, and you know we push the right people to where like it's not all just luck, you know, these things, you know, we work very hard for everything that we've had. Product, you work very hard to be in every position that you've been, and I love to be able to see just how much, you know, just grows. So I just let the music, literally, I just let the music take me where it's supposed to take me, and I just kind of roll, you know. And it's crazy because it comes from where, you know, you get to the mic and it comes from where.
It's crazy because the more phone calls and everything, it gives you the energy. It's crazy because everyone's like, man, we're like, where do you get the energy? Where do you get the energy? And it's like, it's always been in you. You know what I'm saying? If it's in you, it's in you. But it's crazy because like, there's no downtime. There's like literally no downtime. It's just like when you want it, it's like the energy is just there. There's no explanation for it. It's so crazy.
You know, when you know you about to get it too.
It's crazy, bro.
When you know what there is to be got, and just, you know, you're not following the cloud, you're not following the trends and things like that that are so shortcoming, you know, it's so much more rewarding to where you just see, you look back 10 years ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, whatever, and you're just like, man,
that's the best part of rap in the game, is that you don't have to necessarily follow anybody or any trends, and that's the best part of it, because if you pave your own path, you have the most authentic line to the throne. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally just did all that, and maybe it was ahead of his time, and then all of a sudden started picking up, and everyone like, and that's the stuff that I feel like really, really makes it too. And I know everybody kind of believes that, but everyone's kind of scared to take that little step, because that little step where you have to go through the hatred, and people like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like I went through it in Santa Rosa too, and it was like, a lot of people, like, I had haters, bro, and, like, we butted heads, and people were like, literally, don't mess with him. And then people would come mess with me. They're like, well, why did you tell me not to? There's no reason why not to. Like, you're just a hater. And so, like, literally, there's, like, that threshold. Ooh. And then after that, bro, it's just, like, you just don't look back, because there's no time to hate. Like, literally, like, there's no time to hate, bro. I hope everybody does well.
My team was a lot bigger a couple years ago until it literally just took one little comment of something from another person that you literally either slept next to, that you worked real close with, that we literally slept in the car together, whatever. And like you have one, if you still can't be humble enough to, you feel me, like not be outside of yourself, you know what I mean? Like we've cut a lot of people from the team just from being like that, to where they're still looking for how they can benefit themselves, and they're literally struggling with us, you know? And it's like, now we're in this position, I still wish those people well, to where they get to eat, just not at my table, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we can't all fit at the table.
No, exactly.
Not at the same table.
No, exactly.
But there's tables out there.
I built this one. So
that's why I can't hate on nobody, because there's enough tables out there. It's like, go get some money. And if you're not getting money, I'll give you a little bit of game. It's not like I'm going to hold your hand, but there, you know, there's enough out there to go get it. So it's as long as you're working for it, bro, I can't hate. Like, scratching and clawing, that's life. I'm sorry, but like, just do it. Yeah. Just do it, because you're gonna make it sooner or later.
Exactly.
But hey, I want to talk about one of these songs, because I played this song many, many, many times on the radio. And so since I got you here, man, can we talk about it for a second? The song Lately.
Oh, Lately. I've been talking about this one a little bit. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So man, you like got a special producer on it, or where'd you do it? Where'd you record it at?
So being real, I recorded it. I know that I recorded it at my own studio. I just don't know where the song came from.
Okay.
Like that's
your
like
studio in RP.
Yeah. So it's a fun one to where that one was kind of like going through old because it wasn't even named lately at first. I think it was called like Generational Curse, something like that. It was like something just named that was out of my. Yeah, it came. So then I was going through old songs. Like I was working on my first album, 2023, and I was like, man, like what do I like? Where my music? Going through old files, and then I find it, and then I listened to it, and it was already done, already mixed. It was already, and I was like, where did this come from? That time I ended up delaying the album just due to some difficulties. Couldn't get a couple verses in for whatever. And then I ended up dropping that as a single instead. And then from there, it picked up real quick.
It's a dope song. It's definitely a dope song.
And it was one of those I just never.
Since you submitted it, I've kept it in the rotation. Every once in a while, I'm just like, throw that in because it's dope.
Yeah, man. I love that song too, and performing it too. When I took it to the stages and stuff, was the one of those to where like I had to use my real voice for it and stuff, and I had to really like exert myself, and it was new to me. So like, and then when I finally did it to where it was like this is new to the audience, but it's also new to me. Finally hearing it like through with all of my energy.
It's different. It's different performance stuff.
It resonated, and so it mentally just like it changed my life too, just because of just like it helped me understand my stage presence better. It helped me understand my own voice better, and then also just my own cadence. That's my own flow with my own sound. I don't even remember the producer or anybody who worked with that song, just because it just kind of showed up and it was like, oh, let's drop it, boom, and
that's all it came to you.
It carried, it literally did its thing, and that one, and then the carry out freestyle, the other one that the people like too, but lately is a special one just because it literally it showed up like 2022, maybe like June of 22. Okay. It just showed up.
That's up.
And so like I literally couldn't tell you like any memory of me recording it, of anything it was like during that process. It was just like on my computer. It was like, all right, let's put it out all platforms.
That's dope. So okay, so that was my other question was it's out, it's ready
everywhere.
You can go get it on Spotify and Pandora.
Yeah, the radio version is out there too. The version that you hear on the podcast is the same version that you can hear, as well as the explicit version on all platforms. Spotify.
That's the one I like, but it's the one we can't play.
Yeah, unfortunately. It doesn't have that much either. I'm glad that I've been getting better at keeping the explicit language down and stuff.
I need to do that myself. I've been getting a little bit better at it, but man, it depends on which artist I collab with.
You gotta get it out. Exactly.
All right, man, we're gonna get into this one. This one's the homie Looney Mac with Lately. Y'all better turn this one up, man. That's your boy Product. Oh yeah,
I love this song. I appreciate you for having me.
I'll be playing this shit. Okay, so when we come back, I'll probably have about 4-ish minutes because these cats are gonna call here. Once it calls, I pretty much have to fucking. But yeah. So fucking, we can talk about whatever. Shout out, shit. Let's talk about. I guess we'll talk about. You're performing on First Friday, right? With KP.
I probably will. I was gonna talk to him because I'm probably gonna be end up doing a set and stuff. Yeah. We'll probably rehearse and things like that. So
just do a couple songs.
I was gonna say I might just. You already know I'll probably just because KP's on it, but also just First Friday.
Bring a couple extra songs.
Yeah, because you got there's that one. I know you got. What was that one? The Journey tour show. Like 2 days ago on the 28th or whatever.
Oh yeah. That one didn't really happen like it was supposed to happen. I was out there. I showed up.
Hey, you were there though. That's actually. I've been there a few times, showing up and you ain't nothing going on.
The bar was popping that night anyway, so it was good.
Shit.
Yeah, it was at a bar that I used to DJ at anyway.
Oh, really?
For years before it changed ownership. So I used to get that bar cracking, so it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I knew what the play and shit. People were like,
you already knew that.
Yeah. So it's the same kind of crowd and shit. It is switch owners, and the owner's actually doper than the other owner was. So.
And then, are you on the Sunny Mac Spotlight? Are you doing that?
I'm gonna do one of them. Fucking another homie, Pat God is the one that's doing that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do the 420 one.
420.
Yeah. I'm gonna be at the 420 show.
There's gonna be hella shit going on. Somebody wanted to book me for a DJ on 420, but he hasn't hit me back yet, so I might end up just taking a show and just performing. But I want to get off the show. We want to get outside 420.
I gotta fucking work, motherfucking work. We gotta like some chores. I'm not even tripping out. I did hella good this month. Bro. I sold like 13 cars, bro.
God damn.
It's like almost
enforcement for you.
It's like
Badass.
I mean, like it was probably like I think 11,300. And then I sell these Star Guard things that are in them too. So every car that I sell with Star Guard, I get an extra $50 cash. And then if they get a trade, I get another $50 cash.
Yeah, bro. Stupid on that.
Bro. Maybe you sell cars, bro. The last couple months been dumb. I got a paycheck and it was $400 and it was 87 hours. For 87 hours, $400.
That's kind of what I'm going with right now.
Bro.
I'm fundraising for nonprofits.
Oh my God. It was disrespectful. I got mad at my fucking manager. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? He's like, bro, this and this. I was like, that don't make no. Dude, anyway, you add that shit up, it don't add up right, bro. I was upset. Fucking, I was just like stewing in my little self. But it's all right. You just gotta sell cars. You just gotta be on it. You gotta get up. You gotta get those motherfuckers. You gotta sell that shit.
My sister used to work at the Hansel Honda in Petaluma.
No shit.
She was good at that
Yeah,
shit.
bro. It's not for the weak, dog. If you can do it, it's dope. Like this month gonna pay for the last 3 months. I don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, bro. Okay, that was dope, dog.
Oh my
God,
God,
super dope. That was super dope.
It's a great one.
So you were saying, you had a couple more. You have a couple more. I had the ones that you sent, but what other songs do you have that are out? Let them know.
So recently, say the most recent thing I dropped was Hellcat Dreams that just came out.
That's dope.
March 15th.
Okay, that's fresh.
Somewhere around there. It just came out.
Weeks. What's that one called again?
It's called Hellcat Dreams.
Hellcat Dreams.
Just about, back then just dreaming about it. Now you living in it. Now we whipping it. Now we driving it. It's too goddamn fast.
I love that.
Big shout out to HB Hank on that one. Zane J and them. You know, HB Hank was a good friend of mine. Shout out to all the people that we've lost along the way. That's kind of what the song was for. Just commemorating some of the people. Like Big Dog Randy Ray. My people, Isa Sullivan, just, all the people that the only reason why I'm here today is, just like carrying their momentum on my back, and just like we all pushed it for this to happen, and I'm still here. So
that's dope,
so that was a special one. I think the one I dropped before that was called Won't Believe, featuring The Voice, SS Starboy.
Okay.
That's a good one. Just
nice.
that was one I think I dropped like little later or later 2024. It was just about feeling good. It's been a while since I had dropped at that time, so it's just you won't believe.
I think I've seen him perform too. All the homies that you've been saying. I think I've seen him perform at different shows. And
We're trying to get them all just to get everybody on a good lineup and be able to finally showcase them all. But it's all in due time.
Yeah. We can do one of those first Fridays I do because I pretty much have to do it every Friday. We do it every Friday. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? We can get
Absolutely.
That's what I like to do, man. Put on other people, man. Give them a platform. Let's do some shows and
come on.
Give them a stage.
Big one. No better time than now. The album only available on www.looneymac.com. You can get a bundle deal with it to where you can pick up a hoodie, you can pick up stickers, you can pick up a CD, physical copy of the album. It won't come anywhere like the physicality. I like collecting CDs, DVDs.
Yeah, I'm still on the CDs.
I still buy the physical video games. I don't like buying things digitally. When I bought my PS5, I made sure I had a disc in it because you feel me? I like the memorabilia. So something, if you like supporting the local artists, we just have the Slick Bridge compilation album.
Something you can sign too, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know how crazy it is? Bro, it's so crazy to get a CD that you have given out over the years.
And I definitely prefer the physical copies over the digital media any day anyway too. So
it's something you can
like I said, you want to cop that, www.looneymac.com.
Go get it.
Give a big shout out to Product, big shout out to KBBF for allowing me to be here, just to be able to showcase that, because it's not just really for me, it's really for the whole audience. It's really for every authentic artist that comes on the stages, that comes on these platforms and pushes positivity and pushes realness, and that's just what I've always been about. So you can't media train it, you can't PR it, you can't label fund anything that comes out of my mouth, anything of my products. You know what no pun intended, but you know what I mean. You can't back that. It can't be government funded. It can't be maneuvered or it can't be maneuvered by anything. You can't.
That's tough.
So we here. Like I said, I can't shout out Product enough for allowing me to be here. But we outside with it. I think my man, The Voices just came out to the live with us. So
yes, sir. Let me put you on a quick hold, and then we'll come right on. It'll be give me like 1 minute. We're just
What we hear though,
interview right now.
Here, shout out everybody Santa Rosa. Like I said, I'm myself
give me
from
one.
Park, so
Yeah.
you know
Sorry.
what I mean? We here for
give me
the
1 minute.
whole
I'm gonna
county,
hold.
for the
I'm
whole
gonna
North
put it
Bay.
on hold, and then I'm
We all out
transfer
here
it over.
to be able to put on, like I said, for authenticity.
Bye.
Give a big shout out to the audience,
Keep
everybody that's
talking
tuned in. Yeah.
All right, y'all. My bad. I don't really do the interview phone one, so that was fumbling right there, man. Hey, yo, we really appreciate you coming through, bro.
I'm
for
glad
real.
to be here. I love it here. I love, like I said, I love the platform. I love what this represents. Me being in this building and everybody that's listening at home in their vehicles. We all know what it means.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. Man, I'm gonna give the homies one more spin on this brand new one that they put out. The homies J Moon. It's 7S. This one is called Go Ahead. While we get into this other interview with a live agent. See ya. All right, bro. Thank you. That was dope.
I was just talking to my people today too about the voice in them. I want to get them out here so they can come. I was like, come on, you're a goddamn voice. You gotta come be a fucking voice. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
So like, I'm gonna get them out. They're getting their own projects and stuff done too. So once they start getting their albums, they're starting getting closer, ready to roll out because they got like some solo albums coming and then some